the one level overcall. We call this the 5 and dime. 5-card suit, minimum 5-card suit, and minimum 10 total points. And total points, we're counting high card points and long suit points. Right, that's our general rule. We're always counting high card points and long suit points. Everybody at the table counting high card points and long suit points until the point that you find yourself raising your partner's major. Then you subtract out the long suit points and add in your short suit points. Okay, so as intervener, you're considering an overcall. Add your high card points and your long suit points. If you have a 5-card suit and you have 10 plus total points, go ahead and overcall your suit. Now we're talking one level. We're going to have different guidelines for 2-level suit overcalls. It matters what level you're being forced to bid on. So 10 to 16 total points, right? There is actually an upper range, and we're going to talk about, well, what if I have 17 plus points? We're going to double and originate with that. We'll get to that. One level overcalls 10 to 16 total points. That's your range that you're promising partner, promising the advancer. And shape requirement is 5 plus card suit with one of the top 3 honors. You like to have one of the top 3 honors because, why do you think that? Because your partner is going to be leading that suit. So if you're asking partner to lead the suit, you want to have some kind of high honor that you can play third hand high and develop the suit. So our 3 examples here, let's look at the box on the left. We'll call this number 1. North opens 1 club, and here's East hand. And let's do some hand evaluation. First thing I do, my thought process, but you can do it any way you want, I always look at the opponent's bid suit first to see if I'm subtracting out any queens or jacks. Then I go about counting my high card points. 5 high card points in hearts and 5 high card points in diamonds. And then I'm getting 1 long suit point for that 5th heart. So that is 11 total points. We're in the 10 to 16 range for a 1-level overcall, and we have a 5-card suit or longer. We happen to have one of the top 3 honors, and 1 heart would become our bid. In number 2 here, North opens 1 club, so I look to the club suit. See that queen of clubs right there? I would subtract out 2 right there. I wouldn't add in the 2. In other words, I would just call it a 0. I'd pretend like I didn't have the queen of clubs there. So I have 4 points in spades and 4 points in hearts, 3, 4, 5, 6 points in diamonds. And then I get a +1 upgrade for the 5th diamond. So we have 10, 14, 15. So big range, 10 to 16, right? We could have 11 total points. We could have 15 total points. And we can bid our diamond suit at the 1 level, right? You have to look to see. When we get to 2-level overcalls, you'll see you're forced to bid at the 2 level. It's not a jump, it's just you're forced to bid because of the ranking of the suits. And so in this case, East would bid 1 diamond. Again, the theory behind subtracting out queens and jacks, not aces and kings. Ace and kings and your opponent's bid suit hold their value, but the queens and the jacks are often worthless. We call them worthless points. They're more likely to be a trick on defense than they are on offense, right? North has announced that they have an opening hand and they have at least 3 clubs. Most likely, odds are 4 clubs. And so again, the odds are that some of their values, doesn't have to be all of their values, are sitting in the club suit. So that queen is worthless on offense. So you don't want to count it in, right? Get to a suit contract. The opening league goes ace of clubs, king of clubs. There goes your queen of clubs, and now you're too high, right? You've counted that queen in to get to your game bonus, but she's worthless, right? Just don't count them. They have no value in suit contracts. Now, if you're coming in a no trump contract, that's a different world. Now she has some value. If partner bids no trump, right, now the queen has some value because partner is promising some kind of stopper in the club suit. So you'd add her back in, right? The one thing about hand evaluation, is you can't just add your points at the beginning and forget about it. You have to listen to the auction and hear what your partner focuses on, right? We get our king, queen upgrades when partner's shown us a 5-card suit, either major or minor, right? And now what we're doing is subtracting the queens and jacks in our opponent's bid suit, all in the name of how many tricks is this hand actually worth? And then in hand number 3 here, North opens 1 heart. Our suit is spade. Notice if East's suit was diamonds or clubs, they'd be forced to go to the 2 level, right? But here, East can bid 1 spade. So let's see if they have the requirements. We have 7 high card points in spades, 2 high card points in diamonds, and 1 high card point in clubs. Notice we don't have any wasted values in the opponent's bid suit here. Then we would get 2 long suit points, right? Because they become tricks. We're still trying to figure out how many tricks our hand is worth. And we add that to our total. So 7, 9, 10, 12. 12 total points. So 1 spade becomes the bid to show 10 to 16 total points, upper ceiling, and a 5-card suit or longer with at least one of the top 3 honors.